Hey, I hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6-String Fingerpicking, and in this lesson we're learning how to play Eric Clapton's version of Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. So we're dealing with a really lovely 8-bar blues here. So let's start just with learning the chords. The chords are nice and straightforward. You just got a C for half a bar, E7 for half a bar, A7 for a bar. And then it goes to D minor for half a bar, A7 for half a bar, then back to D minor. So far. And then you've got F for half a bar, F sharp diminished, so all you have to do there is take the bottom string, the 4th string, and push that up to the 4th fret. But the rest remain the same. And just play the 3 strings, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay, so like that. And then back to C for half a bar, A7 for half a bar, D7 for a bar, and G7 for a bar. So you could just strum your way through those chords in a really basic way, just like. And that would be absolutely fine if you just want to sing along the top, over the top. But if you want to play it like Clapton, he's doing a lot more with his picking hand. More like that. Okay, so let's really break down what he's doing there. So we hold down the C chord, and you're going to start by playing the bass note, the 5th string, and then you're going to play strings 2, 3, and 4 together. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So these fingers, or these strings 2, 3, and 4, land on the count of 1. So he's kind of, placing the bass on the end of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Followed by a light strum on the chord, and then a bass, and we're going to our E chord. So on the E chord, hold that down, play the bass, but you're going to do a light trill on the 3rd string, 1st fret. Okay, so just like that. Play the bass, open, and then hammer on, pull off, hammer on, pull off. Like that. So like that. Open top string. And then we play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string with the 3rd string. So, and I'll strum that most likely. Like that. And then we'll go into our A7. So we hold that down. So I like to bar the 2nd fret and then put the 3rd fret on the 1st string in there. But here what you can do is you can play the 2nd and the 3rd string together. Followed by 2 open 5th strings, and then we're going to plug the top 3 strings of the A7 chord, strings 1, 2, and 3. So, like that. Followed by 2 more basses, so you get, and then 1 more top 3 strings. So altogether, the A7 there is like that. So back to the start, slowly. A lot of fun to play. From there we go to our D minor, and we get. So So there, I'm holding down just a D minor chord and I'm playing all the strings of that chord, 1, 2, 3 and 4 together. Then the top 3, and then I'll play strings 4, 3 and 4. So all together. And that's a triplet. Like that. Okay, and then that goes back to A7 briefly. Hold your full A7 chord down and play strings 5, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. So you've got, and then straight back to D minor, and play the top 3 strings. So that's quite fiddly. Slowly you've got like that. So let's go back to the beginning again. And notice that I'm lightly muting the bass. You probably don't have to do it, but I really find it helps tighten up the piece as you play through it. So anyway, we're on a D minor. We've just played the top 3 strings. That's followed by 2 bass notes, so open 4th string, and then 2 more picks of strings 1, 2 and 3. So okay. And then we get this nice chromatic walk up to the F. So that's just open 4th string, 1st on the same string, 2nd on the same string, and 3rd on the same string. So that D minor is like that, and that leads straight to an F chord. So now you hold down the F chord and you're going to play strings 2 and 3 together, followed by 4, and then again strings 2 and 3, and then push that up to the 4th fret, making it an F sharp diminished chord. Okay, so I'm playing 1st, 2nd and 4th, like that. And you want to play that. So you've got, okay, so play the bass and then again strings 2 and 3 together, followed by bass, and then strings 2 and 3. So a little bit of a stretch, a little bit tricky. But then we're working our way back to a C chord, so you want to play the 3rd fret on the 5th string and then hold down a C chord. So let's go from the walk up to the F. Okay, hold down a C chord and then play strings 2 and 3 together, and then we walk down 2, 1, open on the 5th string. Like that. Okay, so we've covered a lot. Let's go right the way back to the beginning. Then we hold down our A7, top 3 strings together, twice, followed by bass. And then just transitioning into our D7, I'll probably catch an open string, top string on the way there, like that, so. Like that, so I just really briefly play the top string open, then we hold down our D7 chord, and we play the top 3 strings together, followed by the bass, so the open 4th string, and then again, top 3 strings, bass, so. Then the top 3 strings twice, so all together that's. Then F sharp in the bass. I like to use my thumb here, but you could use your 2nd if you're not comfortable doing that. 2nd fret on the 6th string, play that, so all together. And then G7, like this, 1st fret and the rest of a G chord. And here I'll play strings 1, 2, 3 and 6 together, and then kind of just strum my way through the chord. So I played those 4 strings together, then Then I strum up, down, up, like, and then bass, up, down. And that's it. It just goes back to the start. So we play the C, 5th string, and then it just goes round again. So that's all of it. Let's go back to the beginning and play it really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk up to the F. So that's the 8 bars, and they just go round and round for the whole song, following that same chord progression right the way through. Feel free to make some variations to the picking hand if you want to. When you listen to Clapton do it, he's mixing things up all the time. But if you roughly stick to what we've gone over here, you're going to be just fine. But as I say, listen to Clapton and you'll notice that he's adding in some changes here and there, kind of ad-libbing it to a degree. So of course, feel free to do that in your own playing. Now, the solo's next, and if you want to learn how to play the solo, I'm going to be teaching that over on my website. So if you do want to learn how to play the rest of the song, which is just a solo really, then check that out, link in the description. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Remember, you can get the full lesson down in the description, and also the links to try out my 2 brand new blues courses are there as well. So try them out, and thanks a lot. I'll see you again.